And the United States Postal Service no longer plans to move mail processing operations out of Peoria. The USPS originally planned to move originating mail processing operations from the Peoria Mail Processing and Distribution Center to Bedford Park in suburban Chicago. That would have forced the facility to downsize and for mail to travel hundreds of miles to other processing centers. However, the agency has now dropped those plans and mail processing will continue in Peoria. The USPS also plans to spend nearly $9 million to modernize the Peoria facility. 4:05 now.